In today's video, we're going to talk about the ZEEKR 001 infotainment system. So I got a lot of requests on, hey, can you make a video about the infotainment system? And yes, we can. Not a professional review, but just a review of a person that has actually bought the car, and I've driven this car for like a month and a half or maybe 2 months already. So I've got a pretty much good idea of how the infotainment system works. So yeah, let's just go this one by one. There are a lot of options in this car, and I think a lot of people are interested in how the screen and the infotainment system actually works. So without further ado, let's go. So right off the bat, when you enter the car, it's like you see all these screens right here, right? So you got the small screens over here, and they are actually like 3 separate screens. So this is the main screen you will see in front of you, but the main screen is probably over here, you know, the 1505 2.5K OLED screen. It is a touch screen, so you can actually like click everywhere on it. So we will cover everything as is. So the big system update has been installed, 1.1 update. So a couple of days ago I was on the 1.0.2D software, so it is updated. I think I will make a separate video about what is better at this software level, so we're just gonna cover the infotainment system. Yeah, I think a lot of things they don't show you in professional reviews is like actually like going through all the options and what are those things before you actually buy this car. So if a lot of people like watching this video and wants to buy this car, you are actually interested in what all these buttons and what they do. So we're gonna start at the top bar first. So you got your temperatures over here. So it's currently 25 degrees. I'm not sure if it's like internally or outside, but it is kind of warm today, so it might be okay to be like 25 degrees right now. This is the air quality system. So you can see how the air quality is in the car. So it says 2.5 good, AQS. You can actually enable, like if you open climate, then you got your climate control over here, which we will cover in a second, I think. But AQS, it is also like this thing. So there's like a perfume thing. You can choose your own fragrance system. So they got 3 standard kind of fragrances in here, and you can just actually just, okay, I want kind of like 1, 2, or 3, and how strong the smell you would like to have in the cockpit. So we'll just leave it off right now. But you can also press the automatically refreshen up on detecting tiredness. So this option will be crucial for this sensor over here. So it will monitor your face in this kind of sensor thing. There's a camera in here as well, and it will then activate the fragrance system according if you're like tired or like you're droopy or your eyes are like falling down all the times. So you can just do that as well. Basic things in this temperature control, we're already here anyway, so you can press auto or manual controls. There's AC. You can just switch everything off if you want to. There is an ecosystem, not really sure what the ecosystem does. There's a snow max, so it will go maximum. So you will hear it's gonna be on the lowest setting. I'll just turn it off. It's kind of loud right now. I'm sorry about that. There's a max setting over here, which will get everything on high and even turn on your heater on your seat. So we will turn it off for now as well. Yeah, basic control like ventilation on from the front, from the feet. You could basic heating over here. Steering wheel heating, you can turn it on and off. It has different modes, like you can see it over here. Like you can press different kind of modes, and I'm not sure what when I just press it over here what these are actually for. You can just basically well, it's not part of this steering wheel thing, but if you press on here or anywhere, I think yeah, you can just have like presets of airflow where you want it to be. So if you want to move it around somewhere else, or the middle part, you can just move it around. It's kind of neat actually, but yeah, it is all touch. There's no switches at all, so be aware of that. If you don't like that in the ZEEKR 001, don't buy this car. But I think it's really neat. And there's actually like a swivel or swinging kind of mode, like you have on those AC in your own house. Like it's gonna be swiveling around, so you don't have to. So it's not locked into a static position. So that's actually neat as well. So you can do that also for here. It can go different directions wherever you want to, or swivel around. So you can actually increase the ventilators with this sliding bar over here, so at the maximum, or you can just go all the way down to here. So, and you can actually control like the back seat as well. Oh, it's gonna switch around. So when pressing over here, you can just turn on the heaters on the seats. You can turn on the climate control on the back side. So it's kind of neat. You can also control the back seats as well. So that's really nice. Or you can turn everything off, on. But yeah, just leave it on auto. It's kind of nice. So front and back seat climate control is really nice. So you can just go over here and just go to open climate, and this screen will pop up. So I don't know why. Oh, my bro is constantly like messaging me, so that's why it pops up in the this screen. So I'm sorry about that. So you got your battery over here. So it currently is 52%, 225 kilometers left. You can press on charging, and then you will go automatically to the charging part. There is like a lot of things you can do over here, like limit the car at 90%, or you can just slide this thing over to 80% if you like that more. But a lot of things you can change. There's a standard and a dynamic button over here. I think the standard button is like the most optimal range, but this is not like real life. So dynamic is more like if you drive the car for a while, it will automatically calculate that this car can drive like this amount of kilometers. So the standard is like really on really nice conditions, like flat roads and no bumps on the roads, like constant speed, those kind of things. Then you can get this range. But dynamic is like the most basic one you will get. So yeah, so there is an option to power another device. So you have like the option to discharge your battery to a fridge, or like maybe a speaker box, or those kind of things, or maybe you're gonna do some barbecue, electric barbecue, those kind of things. You can just power it up with this thing. I haven't actually used this, but I will try to use it once when you have the you have to have the cable as well. So I haven't had those things yet. So it will be an interesting test, by the way. So I haven't tested one, but I will later on. So okay, and this one going up here. So there are so many things you can just yeah, recording. So right now the car is recording in the front, I think. So you can see a red button over here, red icon, and open albums. So it's doing a recording right now. So as you can see, it did today a recording of 26 seconds. So as you can see, it was recording some stuff from the front view, and it's kind of nice, you know. It has a date, and it has the time, like 16:15. So that's really nice. In case you're like having an accident or something, that might be useful. This is Apple Carplay. So Apple Carplay, everyone knows that stuff. So this is the Apple Carplay. You can connect your phone with it, and then everything from Spotify to YouTube Music, Amazon Music, WhatsApp, even Teams if you do things for your work. You can calendar, you can do phone messages, all the basic things you know from Apple CarPlay. If you know it, then just by all means use it, because I really love Apple CarPlay. I think it's the best for your car to connect your phone with. And well, that pretty much is covering the whole top left corner. Then we have the right corner is a phone is charging. So if you place your phone in the charging pad, it will be displayed over here as phone charging. There is like a locator, but you can't click on it. But this locator item is like that your car is, you can find your car on the ZEEKR app. That's why this icon is over here. That is interesting, because you can see where you parked your car. Whenever you park somewhere you don't know anymore, then you can find your car again. So Bluetooth, it will jump to the connectivity part, and then you can do various things like turn on Bluetooth, 5G, connect your phone or other available networks. You can just basically do your connectivity stuff, your network stuff. 4G, there's only an icon, so it doesn't do anything. This is the account where you can use this account when you press on user center. It remembers like some kind of things, your seat position, your steering wheel, your mirror, the side mirrors from left to right, of course, and oh no, lots of people like messaging me, but it's okay. Your HUD display, so there's a HUD display over there, but you can increase like where you want to display the HUD. So it can be a bit higher, or a bit lower, depends on your height. So if you're like a very tall person, then yeah, you might need it a little bit down instead of like up. So the system, so it remembers some kind of things of the driver settings. So yeah, well, that's very convenient, but yeah, it's really nice to have like profiles, so you can actually have the settings remembered. So, and then we have the security and privacy. So I personally thought it was really annoying to log in with the password, and I don't have anything to hide with this account anyways, so I just press the login without password. It also can do the face recognition, so it will automatically load the driver settings instead of like relying on the login. And that is pretty much it for this account thing. And there's also an about section, but there isn't really much displayed over here. So there's not much you can do in this. This logo over here display, you can also upload it in your ZEEKR app, so it will display here as well. and there's a time on this part. So as you have may notice, sometimes there was like a bar on the top left, so you can swipe down, and there's a bunch of things you can do over here, like press different kinds of modes. You can your drive mode. So I always drive in comfort mode, but if you want to have some fun, you can do sport mode, which is really responsive, and customize snow sand. I personally haven't tried snow sand on off-road because I haven't driven in those conditions yet. But eco mode, yeah, it doesn't really feel much difference between those two, comfort and eco. But sport is a different story. It is really jumpy, really responsive. So you can do your basic brightness and theme. You can choose dark, light, or auto, like if you're driving in the dark, but I like the dark setting as mostly. And there's a bunch of vehicle controls over here, so you can just turn off the driver monitoring, overspeed warning. You can do your HUD adjustment, turn on the driver massage. Lots of things you can just, quick access to this car, like opening the charge lid, opening the trunk. Those are just super handy, so you can just swipe up or swipe down, like just on your iPhone, or your Android phone. So it really is handy for most of the daily things you need to do. So okay, so we have a car icon over here. So this is the home button. So this is the whole home button, and originally the home button has like the navigation on the right side, your basic Apple Carplay music in the middle, and some extra information on the left side, like the time, the degrees, your Apple Carplay stuff, the trips you're driving, parking camera, which is really nice as well. You can actually just access the parking camera, and you can even do 3D, like 3D the whole place. Like this is where I parked the car. You can just spin around and park assist lines. So there are so many things you can do. And you rear wide angle, you can even look at the back of the car, front wide angle, left and rear, so you can actually see on the sides if you're not hitting anything. It's really handy if you're not comfortable with driving in a very tight space, or some kind of things like that. So it might be handy for you that as well. So it's in the home screen, so it's really nice, and you can actually like customize this whole home screen. You don't have to like have these things in that place. So you can just press edit, and then you can say, okay, I want to have the trip on downstairs, and I want ambient lighting up there. So that's even possible. So you can just move it around and press done, and the ambient light is like on the top. So instead of like the parking cameras and those kind of things. Shortcuts. So this is basically the home screen. So this is the one. But yeah, really handy. I don't think there's much in the navigation part, and the Apple CarPlay is just music. Okay, when I press this car icon, there are a lot of things you can do over here. So the first settings are quick settings. So the quick settings lets you do the drive mode, so you can choose eco mode, sport mode, customized, or even snow, sand, and off-road. So I always drive in comfort mode because it's the most nice, not so jumpy kind of drivability. But in comfort mode, it goes suspension height is on standard. So I drive the privilege edition, so that means I've got air suspension, and that means this option is over here. I'm not sure about the performance and the RWD, but I reckon they don't have this suspension height thing. It will be fixed on a height, I think. So there's an option over here, parking comfort. I'm not really sure about what this parking comfort does. So I'll come back on that later, but that's an option that's here. But the car doesn't actually auto park, so it doesn't auto park. And you got your basic things like mirrors. You can just adjust your mirrors, your HUD display. You can just steering wheel and your rear camera, which is fun. You can just display your camera over here. Not much in the quick settings, so these are the settings that you usually will use a lot, like the drive mode and adjusting the steering wheel, HUD display, those kind of things. So it kind of makes sense. Those are in the quick settings. So next one up is seat. You got your basic seat massage over here. You got 4 different programs: waves, relaxing, refresh, and energetic. And you can just do the different massage intensity. So I mostly use it on high because I think it is not that low is really low, so it doesn't really do much. So but you can do it for your passenger as well. Turn it on and it will start doing the massage things. So we'll turn it off for now. Seat adjustments, same thing. You can do the there's like a passenger rest mode as well, but let me cover this upper part first. So there's a driver, the seat backrest. You can adjust everything, so according to the graphics what it will be adjusted. So you can just do anything you like from this screen, but you can also do it from these buttons. So there are buttons on the side of the seat, so you can just press these buttons. Personally, I think the buttons on the side of the chair is much more convenient, but if you like the graphic style of this, then by all means use the screen. That's for people that like a visual kind of configuration. But there's like a passenger rest mode. If you press that one, then this seat will go into a rest mode. So they can like chill out and like have a nap. So I am like driving the car then, and my wife can take a nap or something. That's really nice. So yeah, and if I go back, rest mode exited, and of course the seat will return into its does it go back? I'm not even sure. Alright, so rest mode exit. Alright, it doesn't really go back to the old position, but no worries. We'll just do it manually. So that might be like a bug or something. but yeah, we'll see about that. All right, that's about it for the seats. We've got the lights. You've got your interior lights, front zone, rear zone. So this is the front interior light. So there's like different interior lights over here. You can see it a little bit over here. Like these are the interior lights. These strips over here are interior lights as well, and you can just turn it on and off. You can see it in the graphics over here, and the back side has interior lights as well. You can also do like drive mode, and music mode will like flash all different kinds of colors if you like that more. Sync or light zones. If you do like sync or light zones, then everything will get pink or blue or red, whatever you want. And the brightness, you can just increase or decrease the brightness. You can also turn on the reading lights. So I've turned on my reading light over here, as you can see, and I press it again and the light goes off. So that's really nice to and you can choose your color, so you can just choose any color you like. So you usually put it on pink, and don't ask me why I choose pink. I think it's fun to have the pink interior. But exterior light, all weather lights, rear fog light, yeah, home safe lighting. I never used it before, so it will be a first time when I use it. And there's like a home safe lighting, so if you like park your car, you walk away from the car, then the car will light up for 30 seconds before it shuts off. So that's also a thing that's really nice. So that's about it for the lights, doors, and windows. So we got lots of things over here, like child lock, window lock. When you have like kids that are trigger happy, you know, like they open the windows and they open the doors all the time, then you can just lock them out so they don't mess around with the doors. You can unlock by touching handle. So there's like a sensor thing on the door handles on the outside of the door, and if you touch it, then it will open the door. But you can also say like, okay, only the single door, or all. If I touch the door handle, then all doors will open. Two-step unlocking, I never turn this on because you have to press the button twice to actually open the car, so that's not something you would really want. There are a bunch of options over here. Automatically close windows at locking, approach unlock. This is really nice because you want the car to be unlocked when you approach the car with your key. Walk away locking is really important. Like you park your car and you walk away, then it will lock automatically. Once the double lock is locked, the door cannot be opened inside. Okay, well, these are not really that important. So yeah, really nice to have these, and you can just lock and unlock the car from here. Charging. So yeah, we've covered this a little bit already. So power to another device, charge my car. Yeah, if you charge your car, this is this display. It will display how much it will charge. You can also schedule your charging over here. Yeah, it does speak for itself for charging. Driving. I always use one pedal. One pedal, it means that once you take the foot off the gas, then the car will automatically decreases the car. Like it's kind of like regenerative braking. It will brake by itself, so it doesn't really use the brake discs. So that's what one pedal is. I think it's similar to the Tesla ones, but I think this one is a really nice option. So you will get used to it. It's like braking, automatically braking when you take the foot off the gas. So auto hold, yeah, that's also nice. I have standard on high, so it's really a nice thing, the one pedal. So I would really recommend you to use it. You can also turn off different kinds of things like ESC, hill descent control. It is all there, driving. So yeah, I think the most important one is the one pedal one. ZEEKR AD has a lot.
Good afternoon.
Oh,
sorry. Try me again.
Okay, ZEEKR. If I say the word "Hi ZEEKR,"
Hi.
then it will respond. Yeah. So that is like the voice command thing in here. So just bear with it. Or we can actually just turn it off, like voice command. I can just voice assistant. I'll just turn it off for a sec. Otherwise, it will be responding to me as well. And whenever I say ZEEKR, it will respond to me. Okay, intelligent driving system. We've got the lane departure warning, lane keep assist. That's really nice as well. Lots of things like keeping the car in the lane, front collision warning, rear collision mitigation. So there are a lot of safety features on this car that will prevent you like crashing into a car. Door open warning. That's also very, so they make the car very safe. Like you might find the all the whistle and bells and beeps and noises are annoying, but they are actually to help you to prevent a collision or an accident, those kind of things. Driver monitoring warning, that is one of the things that this thing is for. It will monitor your face and then give you you're distracted or you're tired, those kind of things. But I usually turn it off because it's quite annoying. But they have improved that one as well, so it doesn't really annoy you all the time. Just when you're like not paying attention to the road and just doing WhatsApp or like texting, which you shouldn't be doing. Blind spot assist, a blind spot warning. Is also, you can do it with sound or visual. Speed limit adaptation, that is an option you can turn on and off as well, like 50, 80, those kind of like these speed signs. Overspeed warning is, I usually put it on visual, just so it will flash like 50. You can only drive 50 over here, but if you turn on the sound, it will annoy you a lot, like that you're driving way too fast, way faster than 50. Not sure what this option is. Audio notification for speed limit update. So that automatic parking assist. Okay, so you can just lower the volume or medium, high. So that's probably when you're backing up the car, like it will beep, 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 those kind of things. You can lower the volume or set it higher if your hearing is not that great. Okay, that was the ZEEKR AD. Safety and security. So I'm going a bit fast through the options because otherwise it will be hanging around at each option too long. So we've got loads of things to cover. So let me just go through this quickly and we'll talk about the rest. Safety, security, recording resolution, you can do 7020 or 1080p. You can also format the memory card that's inside the car. Glove box pin protection, personally I wouldn't do that. That's this thing. You can have a pin on it, maybe if you like storing jewelry in it or cash or whatever. You can just lock the glove box if you want to. Car location reminder, that is actually quite nice to have. High voltage battery. I'm not really sure about these things. Car location reminder, like if you use this thing, like where's my car, it will do siren and lights and flashing lights. So it might be one of the twos. So I have never tried this option before, so I don't really know actually. So high voltage battery, when you turn off the high voltage power, all functions screens will be all functions and screens will be switched off. Okay, this is also a pretty interesting thing. If you park the car and you want to pick something up, and your friend or your dog or your wife is still in the car, remember to turn off this live presence detection, because otherwise the alarm will go off. And you can also do like reduced guard. I'm not really sure what the difference is between these two, but if you put on the reduced guard, it will probably accept like a walking dog over here, or your wife moving around when the key is not in the car. So it will flash the alarm if there's the key is not in the area and someone is in the car. So remember that if you have like a dog, this is sort of like the dog mode for you. Privacy. Lots of things over here, like there's like privacy mode, you have advanced mode. It all depends on what the car will register. So it depends on the location, what is gonna be storing on on the car, so you can just like in privacy mode, it will cannot be used, like geofencing, car locator, so it will disable a lot of things like navigation. So if you really want to drive this car in privacy, you can do that, but I'm not really sure why you want to do that, because there's a lot of functions you don't have when you're driving in full privacy. So I never use full privacy. I always set it in advanced because everything is then available. Yeah, why not? So, oh, this is the notification that yeah, this is like the dog mode for the car. User experience, yeah, you can turn it off or not. Remote diagnosis is same thing, like things like Windows crashing or your MacBook is crashing, then you can send the diagnosis to them as well. So a car locator, very important if you want to have that for like parking your car and you don't know where you have parked, like a big parking lot with a lot of cars or maybe multiple floors. So this will come in handy. So make sure you turn it on as well. This is actually very useful because I've used this service mode. So there's like I haven't used the service position and tow mode before, but I've used the car wash mode. The car wash mode, if you press that one, like continue, it will be like a lot of things like doors are closed, windows, trunk, front. So it will not trigger. So they have like a sensor in it. If you can, and all the door handles will be open, so you can just clean it with your wash mitt and those kind of things. Wipers will be disabled. Everything will be disabled. Like keyless entry is disabled. AC mode. So lots of things are disabled, so you can just clean the car. So it will not be triggered. So this is really important if you love washing your car. Definitely make use of this. So don't wash your car without this car wash mode, because it will trigger everything, like the sensors on the doors. The wipers will be triggered when you try to wash your window, so it will be a nasty experience if you don't use the car wash mode. All right, next is the connectivity. Yeah, this is your basic connectivity. It all speak for itself. I'm not gonna cover this one. Sound and notifications. This is more for like if you want to have like a Yamaha system, like you can do theater mode or jazz club. I always use the theater mode because it just sounds nice, like you're standing in a concert or something. Harmonics enhancer extended. I'm not really sure what this is, but I have activated that one as well. Both treble and bass ranges are produced harmonics to achieve okay, so more like the treble and the bass ranges are more advanced. Yeah, I kind of skipped like the above part, but we'll cover it right now. Sound fill optimization, so you can just move your thing over here where you want it to be. Do you want it to be at the driver's side or in the middle or in the right side? So it all depends on where you want it to be. Yeah, you can adjust the volume for the speed volume, notification volume. So sometimes there will be like notifications like your seatbelt is not on, like what it's saying over here, and then you can just have the notification very loud or like medium, those kind of things. Screen touch sound, I never use that one. Like it have a screen touch sound, as you can hear, but I usually turn it off because it's annoying. Simulated sound waves is really crazy. It's like look at this, mega frenzy. It's like when you press the gas, there's like a speaker somewhere in this car that will simulate a kind of engine sound. So you have got the time travel and the mega frenzy. So those are the only two options right now. So I can't really show you that right now, but it sounds kind of dumb actually. So I never use it. yeah, and your basic controls over these sounds. So equalizer, so your basic things for the Yamaha sound system, notifications. Yeah, these are just push notifications for your apps over here. And you got voice. Well, you can use Zeekr to have like open your windows, those kind of things. That's really neat. It's like we can test it out. Hi Zeekr,
I am here.
open my window. So that's how it works on the Zeekr. Hi Zeekr,
Sure. Hi.
close my window. So that works. That's really neat. So yeah, that's the voice assistant. It's not really that great yet, so they need to add more voice commands, but it is definitely there. It has the potential to be better, but yeah, I think they will add more voice commands after the update, so it will get updated as well. Display. Yeah, you can choose your dark, light, auto, increase your driver display, whatever you kind of want. You've got your center display brightness, like this center display, rear seat display, time format, time settings, pressure. You can bar PSI, KPA. It all depends on which country you live in. System update. So if there are like system updates, it will display over here which these are actually the release notes you're seeing right here, which has improved. So I will cover this in a different video, so don't worry about that. There's an option called ZEEKR Lab. This doesn't do anything right now yet, so just it will adjust your seats, your AC, your lighting, and so it will be a bit more comfortable in this kind of cockpit. But yeah, this is for maybe later on, like if you got Netflix, Amazon Prime, Disney, those kind of things in the Zeekr store. So yeah, that's basically it. It's a really long video about this menu thing, but yeah, it's really a very big list of things that you can do over here. So that's definitely a plus, but it's kind of overwhelming in the beginning, but after driving it for a month or so, it is kind of okay. You know, you will know everything very quickly, so where everything is. So and you got your navigation over here. So this is the like the native navigation. This is not Google Maps. This is the native navigation system of the ZEEKR 001. So if you want to go somewhere, like you want to go to a restaurant or something, it will search like Anna Pancakes. I want to go there. Just punch it in, and it says, okay, it's just 2 minutes driving, and it will display like on the top left, it will display how much you will need and how much battery it will be left, what time you will arrive, like 2 minutes, and you can just scroll down and this is your destination. So it's kind of like really cool. It works kind of okay. So I don't think it's better than Google Maps, but it's not bad at all. So you can just yeah, various things like return, gas station, which gas station is well, we don't say gas station, but they're like charging stations, which is nearby, so you can do that as well. You can send it to your phone as well, but we're not gonna do that. There's some kind of traffic off. Oh, you can also press on range, so this where you can drive to. So right now we're at, in the Netherlands, and you can say you can drive to Brussels on this charge. So if you go beyond Brussels and more to the south, then you will not make it without charging your car. So it does say like green is sufficient and red is insufficient. We exit the navigation. So this is the navigation of the internal Zeekr 001. And you got your controls over here, like the seating. It has heating and cooling, so that's really nice as well. And you can individually do these temperature controls for the for each of the seatings, like the co-passenger and the driver itself. This is the one we already covered. There's a music icon over here which will display your Apple CarPlay on the left side, and various apps lists that might have something to do with music, like podcasts or Spotify, even VLC, YouTube Music. So these things you can listen to during driving, like audiobooks, those kind of things. So it's pretty neat option to do. So they haven't released like so many apps, like native apps on the Zeekr store, but they will be later on. So and this is your basic controls for the volume, but you can also control it over here, like over here. And there's like a icon over here, and this is like sort of like the apps list, what you can do over here. Lots of things you can do. Most of the things, like I can show you the Zeekr store over here. It has a couple of apps you can download, like Amazon Music, Spotify. You can also have a maps and navigation thing over here. Tidal is there. Not a lot of apps yet, so I think this will be updated in the future, but I'm missing like Netflix, Amazon Prime, those kind of things where you can actually watch a movie on this car when you're in park mode. So that will be later on added, I think. So that will be nice. So so you got your Apple CarPlay, calendar, user manual, meetings. You can check the weather, Bluetooth music, camera. Camera is a nice thing as well. You can just, or maybe like a selfie, like over here where I'm like filming this thing with my DJI. So that's really nice as well. You can take a picture or whatever you want with this thing, and you can just take a picture from the back side or the front, whatever you want with this car. So a lot of people love to do these kind of things, and yeah. So so you got a camera, gallery, messages, music, light show, USB music. So some kind of things but lots of these things I don't even use. So it is there, but you don't really need to use these things because most of the things are on your Apple CarPlay anyways. So the Apple CarPlay has everything you need. So music, and Google Maps. You can also use Google Maps if you want to. So this is Google Maps. This is like more updated than the Zeekr 001, but I don't think the navigation on the Zeekr 001 is bad. I think it's just Google Maps. Everyone knows Google Maps, so it is more updated and and it's familiar. So if you navigate through Google Maps, it's really easy. I think that is it for today. So I've showed you the Zeekr 001 infotainment system, and I hope you have a good idea of what this car has as infotainment system in the middle screen. Definitely will help you, make that decision if you want to buy this car or are interested in this car. You can just, watch this video and just see if it is for you. So I might have not covered everything, but I think I have covered most of the important parts of the screen and all the options that you can click on. So if you haven't checked out the other video, the luxurious showing you the Zeekr 001, which I show you a little bit of the interior and exterior of the car, check that one out as well. For now, definitely enjoy your life and take care of your body, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye bye.